something.
And you were saying?
My mom and dad were Baptist, not really just by name only. You know, they claimed to be Baptist, but
Yes.
they really wasn't really involved in church that much. We never read our Bible. We never, we just was Baptist. And anybody, oh, I'm Baptist, and that was it, you know. And so, me and my wife, I married her, she's Baptist, and so we started raising our children. But my dad got killed. I got married in '59. My dad got killed in a car wreck in '60. Had a real bad accident. Drunk driver run into him, killed him, died instantly. And at the funeral, had a Baptist preacher done their funeral, you know. And at the funeral, and even before the funeral, the led up to it, you know, I was kind of, I guess you call it wild in a way, drank a lot, and had bad traits going on. And the preacher, even in his funeral talk, said that God had took my dad, and he was in heaven looking down on me, trying to get me to straighten up. And I thought, man, what a cruel situation, you know, to take my dad away from my brothers and sisters, my mom, and try to get me to straighten up. I mean, wouldn't it have been better to done something to me rather than go through that matter? So it put me to thinking about it, you know.
Yeah.
And I fell out with the Baptist church. I said, you know, that I lost all confidence in the Baptists over that. I didn't go to church. I didn't do nothing. I wasn't doing too much, no way. My wife still kind of hung on a little bit, but not really either. We had several long discussions about the Baptist and what that was. Well, I was living in Reserve, Louisiana, working for Caterpillar mechanic.
Yes, sir.
And had a witness came by my door, my house. I was at work, talked to my wife, and started a Bible study with her. And went real good. My wife really enjoyed what she was saying about the paradise earth and about, like Chris said, about the conditions at that time.
First of all, your wife really enjoyed what they were saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we moved from Reserve. Just about when that got started, made a couple of calls on my wife, and we're going to try to get me started in on it, but I said, we moving to Watson. We're going to leave in Reserve, and my job, I come up here and want to move to Watson. Well, the witnesses came from Baton Rouge out, and at that time we didn't have a Kingdom Hall, no witnesses much around this area, but someone in Baton Rouge, they started coming, and I picked up a study with my wife. She continued studying, and as a result, she started telling me what she was learning, and boy, it sounded good. I'll tell you, that sounded like really something that I would like. And so, witness started calling on me, talking to me, and started me a Bible study. And like Chris said, it's like a puzzle. You know, you got a puzzle there, and all the pieces, it's just bits and pieces, and some of it you like, some of it you don't like.
Yeah.
But you start putting it together, and it really started making sense to me. And so that was in '69. From '60 to '69, we didn't do much of that. My wife got baptized as one of Jehovah's Witnesses in '69. I didn't go to the meetings. I was leery. I said, no, that's just another same thing, same old deal, you know, and I don't know. But in the latter part of '69, when I started hearing some of the truth, some of the things the Bible was talking about, and then in '70 I got baptized and then raised my family, and my wife's still a witness, and I'm still a witness. But we went through that thing in '75 too. This was in 1970.
Right.
And 71, 72, 73, getting more in. We built a Kingdom Hall out here on London Road, and a few witnesses moved in, and it was going real good, and everything was going good. I quit smoking. I had something I had tried to do for years. Me and my wife both was able to quit smoking. I quit drinking. I quit some of my other doings that shouldn't have been doing, and just cleaned my life up.
Right.
And started raising my family. I raised 2 boys and a girl. Started disciplining them, helping them see the thoughts of the Bible, something that I never was taught. Respectful life, that sort of thing. To be respectful, to honor your father and mother, those kind of things. And started putting them into practice, and it helped them to get Bible principles in their life. And then the thing in '75 come up. Everybody's gone. That's the end, you know. And that's just something that Jehovah's Witnesses picked up on. It wasn't a teaching from the Bible, but it's something that everybody thought, man, the end's coming. The end's coming, like that thought says, the end will come. And we jumped on it, and it didn't happen. We were wrong. And so we regroup. What am I to?
At that point, talking to my friends, that's when I learned about what the word Armageddon was.
Well, we thought Armageddon was coming in '75. I mean, everybody kind of a rumor got started, and man, this is gonna be the end, and everybody was ready for it, but we really wasn't ready for it. We thought we were, but we weren't.
Now,
But the good news hadn't been taught. That scripture hadn't been fulfilled.
Right.
And so,
Now, was it a rumor, or did they publicize
no, it
something?
wasn't publicized. No, it's just kind of word of mouth. War conditions. Back then, the thing was bad.
Yeah.
The economy was bad. Everything going downhill. What we're gonna do?
Yeah.
Work was bad, and everybody thought, man, this has got to be the end. And this is what Jesus said when he said these conditions would be here. That's 75. That's got to be it. And so it kind of got out of hand, I guess you would call it. But then the society come out, the organization come out and said, no, that y'all jumping ahead of yourself. There's a lot got to be done yet. The good news hadn't been preached all over the earth. We got a lot of work to do. And so.
Were you a Jehovah's Witness at this time also, Chris? In '75?
No.
Okay.
When Charles was talking about that, there's a good scripture in Proverbs, chapter 4 and verse 18.
Proverbs 4:18.
Yeah, and this scripture really gives us a good balance on that whole situation.
For what?
Proverbs chapter 4, verse 18.
18?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there.
Yeah.
All right. So what does that one say?
Okay. You want to read that, Stephen? Why not?
But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have to have more and more light. And it wasn't too bright in '75. It was some, we could see some things, but it wasn't completely clear. And people kind of jumped like people do, they thought they had the answer for it. And
I've read that before, and when I read that, my understanding of it is like you're in a tunnel and the light's way down there, and you're getting closer to it or so. Okay.
And it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. But sometimes you think, well, I got it now. The light is light enough, and it really ain't. You need some more help. Another one that goes with that too that helped me was in Daniel.
Daniel?
Yeah, the book of Daniel. I think it's a 4:12 or 12:4. I have to find it. Let me see if I can find it first. I might have jumped ahead of myself. Seal up the book for time of the end. So 4:12, I think it is. 4 verse 12. No, that's not it. 4. I'd like to find it. Maybe 12:4. Where's it at? I jumped ahead of myself. Go over something else and I'll find it. But it's
While he's trying to find that one in Daniel, it kind of reminded me.
That's a problem I've got, Grant. I know something, but I don't know it.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I take ginkgo biloba. Try to remember. It's good for your brain.
Memory, yeah.
12:4. Instead of 4:12, it's 12:4.
12:4.
Dyslexia